Hello. And who might you be to ask a dwarf his name? Bloody ignorant outlander, I'd say. As if a dwarf would give his name.
Excuse me. You don't need to take such treatment from this dwarf. Bloody annoying little runt, if you ask me. I mean, look at him. Putting on airs like he's some sort of native dwarf. I'd be surprised if he's ever even been out of the city in his entire life. You can always smell a city dwarf a mile away. He's probably got a manicure. His beard looks a bit scraggly too. Probably out past his bedtime.
I was saying that it was bloody rude of you to be asking me, a dwarf, for his name. It's not something to be thrown out and away like the day's rubbish. I suppose you're none to blame, stranger. Perhaps I am a little quick-tempered myself. Please forgive my harsh words. You may call me Magnus. Well, dwarves are an ancient race, and our traditions run deep. A dwarf's true name, his family name, is a sacred thing, a thing of mystery and power. Magnus is my common name. If I knew you well, I'd also tell you my family name. But Magnus will do for now. Dwarven names are symbolic, a reflection of our history, who we are. A dwarf who gives just anyone his name has no respect for that history. It's nice to meet an outlander who tries to understand our ways. Well met, my friend. Now, how can I... What is it that you need to know? Yes, I do. And I curse the day I ran across the devils who own it. Ungodly bunch they are. I can only guess what goes on behind those doors. That building is the headquarters for the infamous P. Schuyler Sons. What can I divulge, you ask? Where would you like me to begin? P. Schuyler Sons is the oldest business in Tarrant, a trader in jewelry and the occasional rare or sought-after trinket or bauble. Their business reputation is untarnished, second to none. Strange. Strange doesn't begin to describe what they are. Do you know that no one has seen the supposed owner, Polonius Schuyler, or his sons in more than 15 years? And even then, the gentleman who saw them, a trader in gems from Ireland, died a week later from what they could only describe as consumption. Have you heard about the Eyeless Five? 8 years ago, there were 5 ruby pendants sold at auction through P. Schuyler Sons. All the ladies who wore them were murdered, their eyes plucked from their heads. Why do madmen do anything? They're bloody madmen, that's why. If you're not going to use the sense you were born with, then I'll not continue. Suffice it to say that P. Schuyler Sons is an extremely unusual company. And I'm not the only one to think so. I might ask you the same, my friend. You seem awfully curious about P. Schuyler Sons. But interesting. I, too, am investigating one of their products. I saw it for sale in a pawn shop down the Merchant's Quarter, and it had their imprint. Would you like to see it? Nondescript. This bracelet is ancient. An unbelievable find. And the final piece to a puzzle I've spent my whole life trying to unravel. Do you see these dwarven gauntlets I wear? They were given to me by my grandfather, who in turn received them from his. Do you see the symbol carved on them? It's the same as the symbol carved on the bracelet. These gauntlets are the only link I possess to my ancestors, my clan, lost to my family since before any of us can remember. Never ask a dwarf the name of his clan! I'd sooner cut my beard than tell you the sacred name of my people. Such an action might be considered blasphemy. And as for my family, that's none of your concern. We were lost to them, and I've spent the last 200 years looking for where they might have gone. That, my friends, is the point of this whole story. I've tried on multiple occasions to speak with the Schuylers concerning this bracelet and where they got it, but I've been stonewalled by their employees from the very beginning. They're hiding something. I know it! The sources behind their inventory, the reasons for their reclusiveness, who knows? But I do know that I'm gonna find out where they got this bracelet, regardless of what is necessary to do so. Perhaps. I do see some potential in you, my friend, and you seem trustworthy. It's an ancient, an impressive attack!
That's the way to show those bastards, I mean...
I can't believe what's been done here! It's a travesty! An impressive attack! Gods! They're using dwarf and zombies to do this grisly work!
Yes, I agree. And I wish you'd stop going on about it, Magnus. I mean, these dwarves, even for the undead, they look a bit odd, misshapen or something. And the stonework in this tomb is atrocious. I'm not one to profane the dead, but I'd never claim these oddities as my law.
What? Who are you to make judgments about dwarf and stonework? You're not even a dwarf, and you're bloody stupid as well. Primitive dwarves. Blah. Strange? Of course they look strange. They've been raised from the dead to work as mindless laborers. You'd look strange too if somebody did the same to you. When I find out who's responsible, there's a price that's going to be paid. Do what you will. I'm going to do whatever I feel is necessary. dare you speak of treaties with these creatures? Will you ignore the crimes they have committed against my people? Does the friendship I've offered you mean anything? Fine. If I must, I will fight them, even alone. But I ask you one last time, please, join me against these monsters and help me to avenge my people. We've fought together as brothers, as friends. I've bled with you. Don't turn on me now.